So first we're going to go on a journey around the theme of death in this life. And one of the things that I want to, is just a very short um, kind of mantra to remember from Shambhala. And that is that Shambhala energy puts you in your place. That's the purpose of Shambhala energy. One of it is to put you in your place. That doesn't, sometimes we use the term, to be put in their place as a power over, like, know your place is less than what you think you are, or something like that in colloquial usage of that term. And what it really refers to is, if you're playing it small, it will help you rise. If you are meant to be doing XYZ and you're at ABC, it will move you across the room to XYZ. If, whatever is not in alignment with life and your place, where you're at and your purpose, it will address it. So in a way that can feel scary, but for me, and I believe in my heart actually, that for most initiates, this is very welcomed. To be put in our place, to know, to be of service, and to be what we were meant to be. So I'm gonna ask you to close your eyes. You can be relaxed. That can be in sitting or laying position as you wish. And as long as you can hear me, it doesn't matter. I don't need to see you. You just need to be able to hear me. You don't need to see me either. And first, just setting an intention for yourself. What is your intention for this meditation? What is your intention for yourself or for the greater? This life force activation meditation, the dark light. And now, just letting that go, knowing that your energy will follow it, life force energy will follow it. And connecting to your body, connecting to yourself. And coming to the knowing that these are your last hours in this life, in this incarnation, in this body. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter whether you've lived your dreams or not, or you're ready to go or not. It is so. 1 hour. And beginning to inquire, as most who know that they are dying, most who know that death is approaching, la muerte is coming, it's calling, they begin to take stock of life, of their life. So what about relationships or relating? Have you clinged onto, whether it's a particular relationship, attachment, or something about you being right, or something about not forgiving, or something about not opening more, something, whatever regrets or whatever attachments, whatever fears have been there around relating? Either you let it go willingly, or it will be stripped from you. This is your invitation to Open up the heart space, personal heart space. Maybe take a moment saying whatever needs to be said. If there are any apologies, if there are any offerings of forgiveness, if there's any regrets, anything that hasn't been spoken, hasn't been shared. Taking a moment. Notice how your heart space, personal heart space, might start to feel lighter. That you don't have to hold on to that anymore. There's nothing to lose at this stage. You've got 55 minutes left. Now connecting to your base. Issues around money, around survival, around struggling. Looking back in your life. The fears. Is there anything you'd like to let go of now, willingly? Maybe working too hard and not enjoying enough your family or your life. Maybe not having shared your wealth or your abundance in the way you could have. You don't get to take any of it with you. Nothing from the material world. You've got 50 minutes left. And as you surrender willingly, whatever you're willing to surrender at this stage, notice how your base feels. How the zzz kind of energy that might usually be there in the base. It's based on fear, survival, anxiety, stress, tension. Notice what happens. And now we move to soul, the crown. Connecting to your deep, deep longings. Not about a bigger house or the Mercedes Benz, but about the meaning of your life. However many years it's been. What's been lived? What hasn't? And why? looking at the fears, looking at the lack of self-worth or self-confidence or not daring, not knowing how. Is there anything you willingly let go of to make more room? It's not too late. You've got 45 minutes left. You notice as you free up that space, as you surrender to your soul purpose or your meaning in this life, notice how it feels for you in your crown. Maybe there's more space, maybe it's lighter, maybe it's more expanded or spacious. Now for the next few minutes, you're going to journey into the underworld. You notice that your sense of hearing starts to dull. You can still hear my voice, but the other sounds or noises around, maybe even my own voice, starts to sound like it's underwater. Your sense of smell starts to dull. And as a result, your sense of taste also starts to go. Your eyes, things start to become gray, the color goes. The vividness of life starts to go. And this in-between place of not fully alive, and yet still in this body, in this cusp, listening for any messages from la muerte. Now choosing for the last 40 minutes that you have, take deep breaths to let as much life in as possible. What calls you back? Moving into the crown, to the soul realm. Letting life force energy come through into the crown. Aligning your purpose with the electric fire, surrendering your purpose to life force. It was never meant to be that I identify as a soul and stop there. I am breathed, I am moved in this life by life itself. Allow it in. It's not too late. You've got 35 minutes left. Allow your body to move in any way it wants, if it wants. Allow any sounds if they are there. Any emotions that might be there. Any words that come. Just allow naturally whatever happens, the manifestation of life force moving through your crown. Let it be so. You've got nothing to lose at this stage, except your last chance of 30 minutes. Now allowing it to move to your base. To your body. That space you made from letting go of whatever you're still clinging on around fear and survival, money, lack of abundance, the scarcity. You were never meant to identify as a personality. You know that. Welcoming life force in through your body, through your base. Fully alive, like the waves in the ocean, like the leaves on the trees in the autumn, flying, coasting, surrendering down to the ground. Fully alive. Fully alive in this body and matter, like the volcanoes that erupt, like the little birds that chirp in the morning. You've got 25 minutes left. Facing whatever you're still holding on to in the base, where you're not letting life in. Allowing your body to move in any way it needs, in any way it wants, any sounds, any emotions, anything that comes. Last few minutes. Letting that life force energy move up, up and throughout the base, throughout your whole body. This vehicle is not forever. Nothing is in the material plane. So let it be lived fully. life force moving your body. That's why I created it. Not so that you can be confused that you are it. It is its vehicle. It is the vehicle of life force. So when life force moves this form, as it moves all forms that are living in the cosmos, what does it sound like? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Letting that move into the heart now. That's where we started with the letting go. And this is where spirit can access you directly. Just like it can access you directly through the base and directly through the crown, but it's not through your personal heart. So that's why you made way. It's not from the little, this is my love, and this is my lover, and this is what I love, and who loves me, and am I lovable enough? It's not through any of that. You've got 25 minutes left. In these last 25 minutes, am I a vessel of love? How does life want to move through me as love? In this form, inhabited by this soul, surrendered to life. I am the one life force. I am love. I am spirit. Know yourself. We're going to take 5 minutes for integration, allowing whatever needs to still happen, move through, allowing these three portals to remain open to yourself, being a vessel of life, a vessel of love and service to spirit, to the dark light, to existence, surrendering everything, everything. The moment of resurrection comes as well. Taking a deep breath. You don't have to let go of anything that you've just experienced. You bring it with you. And you let it be as real as you can. And maybe for just one moment, for a minute, visualizing yourself walking through your life, your work, your family, the grocery store, whatever it is, from this place. The insurance companies and the police station and cooking your dinner, doing the homework with your children, tending to your sick child. Letting this energy, this dark light, this life force energy vibrate out through every pore, every cell, every muscle in your body as you go through your daily, mundane activities. Remembering that it's life force that breathes you, that moves you. It is neither your personality, not even your soul. And one day, La Muerte really will come, will call for your body. But until that, you can live out everything that was just made clear to you and more. The price to pay to be in surrender, to be in service to life force is everything. You surrender everything. Whenever that feels complete for you, if there's anything you'd like to share from your experience, the space is open. I have the recording locked on only my profile, so you will not be seen, you will only be heard. And if you don't feel to move into words, that's also okay. I just wait a little bit in case anybody does want to crystallize something from their experience.
Experience was surprisingly powerful for me. It's fascinating to see like how much confusion the personality brings in again and again and again, and then in these moments it's yeah, it's so clear that that space is always there and it's always available, and it's so easy to get lost in the doubts and in the fears and in all of that. And yeah, I feel I feel really grateful for this moment and for this experience. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and yeah, that's the gift of La Muerte, to personify death, as the Mexicans have, is that It's like nothing will shake you into clarity of what needs to be done and what needs to go and what's meaningful more than death. I, yeah, as a human race, we're still kind of stuck on that. So use it. Tomorrow, I'm actually getting a tattoo dedicated to this because it's so important to me that I'm like, okay, I want to see this all the time. I want to remember. So, yeah. Anyone else would like to share?
Became very clear to me that unless I actually allow spirit flow through me, I'm not really alive. I'm not really dead. So that's that zombie state that I've been wanting to escape my whole life, basically. And I just need to surrender and just step up. Um, that just my awareness was in my throat, that what's been stopping me is actually my inability to speak out. So I need to, it feels like frozen state there, so that I need to melt it so that I can let the words flow. It feels like that. And also there were times in this meditation where certain memories from states that I don't have words for came to it, so that I sensed it through my hearing, through my vision, and then just a bit through my body as well. So, and there was that deep longing to to just drop into that. And thank you.
Thank you. We have a few minutes left if anybody would like to share anything. We got a message actually from Andrea. Yes. I'm again and again blown away how powerful the dark light comes online when we tune in together. Thank you so much for this weekly dose, which I try to keep vibrating as much as possible. The future feels exciting more than ever. Thank you for typing that in. And actually, yeah, that's the point. You're the reservoir. That's why you don't let go of this when you go to your grocery shopping or to your whatever you're doing. It's you're the reservoir. So how much can I contain and vibrate out without losing? Because I'm a hose. I just let it through. I get to benefit in the process. So yes, thank you. And yes, doing it in group is a lot stronger, a lot more helpful. Thank you to all of you who join every week. Anyone else?
Hey, thank you for sharing that as well. And for me, I kept receiving this image and vision of a key, and it felt that it was saying that death is the key, and that it's life is that sort of dance of celebration towards death. So yeah, there was a moment where there's something lifted from death, and it was seen as actually this almost space of celebration. And so, yeah, that felt very freeing. And yeah, it was, as someone else pointed out, that space, that key is always there. It's always ready to be unlocked. It's just putting that focus and attention, and also love for having that gift of this key. And so, yeah, so it was a beautiful experience. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I always say that this whole life that we're living, however many years, maybe it's like, a few years, maybe it's like over into the 3 digits, but it's all prep. It's all the warm up for that mega orgasm, if you want to look at it that way, or for that, that promotion, if you want to look at it that way, or that super party celebration, if you want to look at it that way. But yeah, this is just the prep. We're all just doing the warm up.